This I was trying to tell you to come in earlier.
Hello, guys. All right, let me get Zoom going. Start video. Thank you. Hi, guys, Nachi is on. So I'm gonna get this song. It's a brand new song, by the way, from Michal Brzezinski called Melech. Zoomers, do you hear me, Zoomers? Thumbs up. Woo! Alright, let's see if Nachi's on Zoom. Do we see Nachi? Hold on. Reb Nachi, are you on Zoom? Yeah, Nachi, you're getting a lot of shout outs on Instagram. Hello, Instagrammers. Hello, Zoom. Nachi's on Zoom. Woo! All right, we got Nachi. Let's get him on. Go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together as we call upon the incredible Holy Yid, Nachi Gordon!
What's up?
Nachi!
What's going on?
I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. We got Zoom going. This is way too much for me. Wait, do you hear me clearly?
I hear you clearly.
Okay, let me put my volume on loudest so I could hear you. 173? What is going on, Nachi? You're bringing in the people.
Not bad, not bad.
You literally bring the Olam together. You don't even know. Guys, if you're a big Nachi Gordon fan, can we have a thumbs up on Zoom? Can we have some hearts on what is it called? Instagram.
What's it called, huh?
I don't even know. You would think I know this stuff. I have Danielle and Ariel. Thank you. I wouldn't be able. Can we say it, Nachi? Guys, come say it, Nachi. Nachi, your biggest fan. Here we go. In 3, 2. Oh!
What's up, boss?
Oh, they can't hear me because I have my earbuds. Say one nice, amazing thing about Nachi, because this boy knows Nachi from Camp Monk.
You're making me blush already.
It matches your hair. He said he's blushing. I said it matches his hair.
Oh yeah.
I'm putting him on the spot.
Yeah. I know, big time.
No, but it's amazing how you impact so many people on WhatsApp and Instagram and on so many different platforms. It's really awesome.
Do you hear him?
Yeah, thank you so much.
This is what we want to talk about. Thank you. Go Camp Monk. I have an echo on the Zoom. Why do I have an echo on the Zoom? Hold on. Oh, Nachi, is your volume completely off on Zoom?
Yes. My volume is completely off on Zoom.
Could you make this closer to me so I could see it? Okay. So, Nachi, so much going on. First of all, Nachi Gordon, the man behind I can't even say a man. You're a young man.
Not so much.
But mazal tov on your baby girl.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
When you messaged me, I was like jumping for joy. You don't even know. What's her name, by the way?
Her name is Rosie.
Is she named after anybody?
My grandmother, yes.
Abba's Ima or Ima's Ima?
Abba's Ima.
Rosie, and that's what she was called, or she was called to us and you called her Rosie?
My grandmother's name was, they called her Rosie. It was Rosalind.
I knew it wasn't Rosie. You changed it up on us.
No, but her Hebrew name is Rosa, so Rosie, you know, it fits. It's all good.
Nice. And also, one of the biggest questions, Nachi, how are you dealing
I'm
with
good.
being a first-time father in Corona world?
Listen, my wife is a superstar, so thank God for that.
Shauna, is Shauna listening now?
Shauna's doing bedtime, but maybe she's watching.
Guys, can we give a lot of shout out right now to Shauna? A lot of hearts, because I'll tell you what, Nachi, you're a great holy man. But without Shauna supporting you and loving you and encouraging you,
Nothing.
we can't be who we are if we don't have our spouses supporting us, yeah?
Absolutely.
Wait, hold on. Nachi, tell me the truth. When you were dating Shauna, okay? Shauna's getting a lot of shout outs right here.
Oh, wow.
So many people know Shauna. Where's Shauna from? From Five Towns?
She's from Muncie.
Oh, and
She's probably so shy right now that this is happening.
Shauna, you can blame me. It's all me. She knows me. This is how I roll. This is my job.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are saying it's the first time meeting Nachi isn't that amazing? People.
Yeah, I don't get out much, you know. I try to just
stay behind the scenes. But when you get out, with your red hair, everyone's like,
"Oh,
there's Nachi Gordon."
Yep.
There he goes. How does it feel to be a father?
I mean, it feels good. You sleep less, but
he's like, it feels good. I don't remember the last time I slept. L'chaim. Oh my gosh, can I make a bracha right now on this holy live? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'akol nהיה b'dvaro.
Amen.
People want to know.
There's an echo on Zoom. I don't know what to do with the echo on Zoom, really, but.
Guys, do you have an echo on Zoom? They're all saying there's an echo on Zoom. What do we do about that? I don't know. Is it me? If you go off and come back on, you still have an echo? Danielle! I always shout Danielle. That's my go-to. I don't know. I feel so bad, guys. I don't know this stuff. How bad is it, the echo? On Zoom.
Playing faces.
They're like...
Yeah. They're watching something else in the background.
I feel bad. Try going back on.
1 second.
Go off and come back on. Hold on.
On Zoom? Okay,
no, not you.
Oh, not me. Okay.
Them. Hold on. I'm shutting my...
Tech support. I mean, it could be because the volume's coming from my phone into my laptop. Should I mute myself on Zoom? No, I shouldn't.
Yeah, mute yourself.
Okay, now how's it now?
Guys, is it better now that he muted it?
Now you can't hear me at all. Oh no, now I can't unmute myself.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna unmute you. Hold on. Sorry, Instagram.
Does this happen to you a lot, or am I special?
No, it happens every single time.
This is
hold on. You think I know how do I unmute you?
Shut your volume on Insta, but if I shut my volume on Insta, then
No, just shut your volume on Zoom and unmute yourself. Could you unmute yourself?
Yeah, I can unmute.
Okay, unmute.
I'm unmuted on Zoom.
Guys, and completely shut off the volume.
My volume is off on Zoom.
Okay, is it better now, guys, on Zoom? Zoomers? Oh, I feel so bad.
Khatsi.
All right, come on to our Instagram.
At the Instagram. If you don't have it, then you can blame it on Shimi that you downloaded it.
You can get it there. All right, go call your rabbi and come on to the other side of town. Okay, hold on.
All right.
So people are like, this is hilarious. This is what we do. We figure stuff out on Instagram. Nachi, yeah. I have to tell you, I think you were the one that got the most questions when I put the question box. Questions.
Were the questions like, who is this? Like, what is he doing on your show? Right?
I want to tell you something. Guys, Nachi is a very humble young man. He really doesn't think as... Oh, there's an echo on Instagram? Hold on. What is going on? Why is there an echo? Should I take this off? They're saying Nachi was definitely a trailblazer. Guys,
So nice. Your
AirPod.
AirPods?
Should I take my AirPod off? Hold on 1 second.
That's a big move.
Oh, they're saying not to take off my AirPods? Oh,
No
God.
echo here. There's no echo on Instagram. We're good on Instagram.
If anybody has echo, go off and come back on. Insta is good. You can never, this is a lesson in life, Nachi. What's a lesson? You can never please
Nothing
everybody.
ever works out. Oh, that
No.
too.
It works out, but even if it works out, somebody's always going to have like a complaint.
Right. I hear. Hopefully it's not too bad for them.
How are you dealing with no sleep? Unless you never slept. Did you ever sleep? Like you're used to this.
Yeah, a little bit. If anyone in my family's on here, they're probably like, "Oh my God, he slept the most out of everybody." But yeah, I mean, it's just Baruch Hashem. I'm not jinxing anything, but we got a good baby on our hands. Baruch
Listen, Shauna's putting your baby to sleep now, and my kids are all jumping up and down upstairs. So Shauna's got it all together, folks.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't think you got to put Ariel to sleep, though, right? I think he can handle it himself.
Adina Ora, I have a 1-year-old.
Yeah, you do. I remember Pesach. I was there when you went to the hospital.
Oh my God, I was 9 months pregnant last year in Bordeaux.
Yeah.
And we were still rocking it out. I want to talk
Absolutely.
about that. It's coming up.
Okay.
Nachi, your family has bombarded my Instagram.
Oh, man.
His wife is from Muncie, Tamar.
Yeah.
And your family's writing, don't worry, Nachi slept, okay? Calm it down.
I told
don't worry.
you. I already said it before they did, so it doesn't mean anything.
And, okay, first of all, this is a very tricky question. Who is your inspiration? And I'll preface this question by saying that your sister, Malkala, Malki's like, if he doesn't say my name, shut this down. I don't like shut the whole thing down.
So Malki is my second place inspiration. Someone named Reb David Trink, Zecher Tzaddik Livracha. He was I went to Camelon for 15 summers, and he, for those who don't know him, you Google him. I know Art's coming out with a book about him. He passed away last year. He was a special man. You know, he was everybody's Rebbe. So he's somebody I definitely looked up to and saw that, you know what, you could really make a difference. So, or David Trank, I think. I know your son probably knows him. But he's the when you said that, he's the first person that came to my mind. I'm sorry for everyone who doesn't know him. Maybe just Google him. You'll see stuff.
Everyone should get his book. I love that you said that, because you didn't just say he's my inspiration. You're like, he showed you something specific. He showed you
That can make a difference. Yeah.
You can make a difference.
Absolutely.
Did he show you that by just living it, or was he like, Nachi, you have what it takes?
He was vocal,
believe in yourself.
You know? He was vocal, but he said this to everybody. He said that he made everybody feel like this. Everybody who came in contact with him felt like they were, gonna accomplish greatness. And I think it's probably a common denominator. So many people who are making a difference in Klal Yisrael would consider David Trink their Rebbe. And,
that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I love, even though he has, he was nifter and he passed on, that's the legacy that keeps going. When people say, you keep your legacy going, I was going to say a kid, but a young man like Nachi Gordon saying, I'm believing in myself because.
Yeah, he's definitely, I visited him. He was sick for a little bit towards the end, and I was able to, visit him in Lakewood in his house. I brought him the Meaning Covenant book right after it came out. So I was able to sit down with him and really, he was frail and he wasn't well, but, me and him have a picture together, him going through the book. It was, it definitely meant a lot to me.
Really?
Yeah, he was special. I wonder if anybody who's watching this knows him.
Yeah, people are commenting. Rabbi Trank, he's, apparently he made a difference in many, many people's lives.
Oh, yeah. He was big time.
Well, you know what? So are you making a difference. Why don't we make a difference now in I Am Nissan's life? Because he asked, who's your favorite brother? Nachi, this is a tricky question. Don't fall for it.
No favorites. Not falling into this trap. Whoever my favorite is, they know they're my favorite. I don't have to say anything.
And Maki wants to know.
You spoke to my entire family for questions. What's up with this?
Listen, they contacted me. No, okay, maybe I contacted somebody, here and there. But Maki, we're both in the doghouse. She wants to know why she wasn't on your podcast, and she wants to know why she wasn't on my Shimi Shmooze.
Yeah, we're gonna speak about that. Why you're not on my podcast, but yeah, we'll get to her and we'll get to you, I'm sure.
Everybody's in the doghouse somehow.
Absolutely.
In her words, she quotes, "I am the shizzle. Why am I not on your Shimi Shmooze?"
I'm not gonna translate that.
Folks, do you know that Nachi? You see, look, people are saying the entire Trank family is very special. Nachi, wow.
Yeah. His brother's Manal and Darke, actually.
His what?
His brother is the Manal and Yeshiva Darke Torah.
Oh, really?
Manal,
wow.
Or Mishkiach, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's the Manal.
Everybody needs someone like a Rabbi Trank in their life, I feel.
Oh my God. Absolutely, for sure.
Like, it's just so important. And I realized that, like, I remember when I started being Shimmy to Jumba, like this whole thing has evolved. All the way in the beginning, a lady told me, she's like, Shimmy, I want to give you one advice. You have a special gift. You have a koach. You have to be, for the teens of our generations, what you didn't have growing up. And that made such an impact on me. You know?
No.
I was like, no pressure, Shimmy.
No, not at all. But listen, you're doing it, right? You're doing it.
So are you. Like, everybody's doing their part and their koach to bring to the world. Like, you have something that no one else could offer. And, you know, and me too, whatever. But like everybody, you, everybody watching. It's so amazing.
I'm like really like humbled how many people are on here right now. Like insane.
It's insane. You know what? People are screenshotting of people of like who have hundreds of thousands of followers.
Yeah. And
they're screenshotting their lives and they have like 30, 40. And I'm like, oh my God. People are interested in the people that I bring on because people are craving, people are yearning to learn, to grow. And I feel
that's the most amazing thing out of everything. It's great to send out a message every day to 50,000 people, but the fact
wait, say that again. You say it as if like it's a normal number, Nachi.
It should be more.
Say that number again. What did you just say?
50K.
The Meaningful Minute videos go out to 50,000 people on a daily?
Just about. We sent to around close to 30K on WhatsApp. We have I don't know how many on Instagram. We have 26,000 followers on Instagram. We have like 4,000 emails. And we'll get to what we got coming. You know, we put it on some new platforms to spread it, but it's not how it started, though. So anybody thinking that it was overnight, it's not how it started.
Literally, I have 3 pages of questions on Meaningful Minute from the Olam, from people from all over the world. They're so interested. No, I'm not joking. I have like questions of questions. I sit there and I type these questions up.
Wow, that's a lot of devotion.
Nachi, I want to make you look good, okay? So hold on.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Let's get to Meaningful Minute. People think like it just happened overnight, 50,000 people, videos, WhatsApp, Instagram. No, folks. Things that are successful, it's not easy in the beginning. Like, and it's so important for people to know that. You put hard work, you and I'm sure there were projects that you started before and it didn't take off.
Yeah, failed miserably, Failed miserably. And I think I started young, some would say. And I definitely shout out to my family, my parents.
You started young? You're not even 30 yet. When did you start? When you were 2?
30's old already.
Watch yourself, boy. That means I'm a great grandmother by now.
Yeah. No, but it was, we definitely started out young. I didn't even know what I was doing when I was starting out, to be honest. I was just doing a hobby at that point, and just shout out to my parents for sure for having that
Madison Gordon.
I'll tell you what they did, but the most important thing is what they didn't do. They didn't try to I guess police and try to figure out everything. Where's this going? What are you spending so much time on? Because I would sit there for hours, and they really had no idea what I was doing. Now I don't know if they actually tried or they.
Wait, how old are you then? How old are you then?
When I started getting into this type of stuff.
What does that mean? This type of stuff.
So I'll
young people stuff, because Reb Nachi, you made that 30-year-old comment.
I'm sorry.
You're getting some comments down there.
30's okay. 30's okay. 40, I don't know, but 30's okay. I'll peel it back a little bit. When I was younger, when I was 16, 17, I was very focused, and I knew where I was going. I was going to be an MBA agent. I was going to get into the sports business. I was going to represent professional athletes. That was where I was going. And I was working really, really hard. And I put my mind into it 100%. And long story short, I got to where I wanted to be. I got certified as an MBA agent. And I started working for, a firm after high school in Beis Medrash. And it got to a point where I was putting so much effort into it, all the time, that I was signing clients. I was actually, and I can only say this because I'm already out of the business, because I went into this. But I was the youngest MBA agent to sign an NBA player to a contract. We had a player when I was
like a boss.
when I was around 20 or 21. I was recruiting, and I signed this player. His name is Rashawn Thomas, and in the off season we signed a contract with the Oklahoma City Thunder for him to play for them. Now he ended up getting cut before the regular season, but he signed an NBA contract, and now he's making a lot of money somewhere in the world. But I guess I was doing that, but then one day this stuff started. And slowly but surely, that stuff really took the back seat until it just fell out of the car altogether. Believe it or not.
When you say this stuff started, you're in the NBA world. You're on top of the world. You're like, let me show you.
It was, for those who don't know the business, it's a crazy business. It's, cutthroat. It's Shabbos Friday night. And if I'm out on that, it's hard, you're missing out on a lot of stuff. But I was managing, and I just I don't know, there was a few months where I started recording my own pshatim, my own stories, and putting some graphics to it. And I started posting on YouTube, and some of them got a lot of views, and I started doing more and more of that. And
you put it on YouTube because Instagram wasn't around because you were old?
Yeah, because this is
back in the day.
This is in the 70s, so there was no such thing as phones then. It was a calculator. It was one of those Texas, the calculators, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was so I found myself starting to edit clips. I was watching a speech from Rabbi Ari ben Shushan or Charlie or Ari, and I was watching. I think it was an hour and 10-minute video of Rabbi Ari ben Shushan, and there was this 5-minute part where I'm like, this is where the gold is. It's all good.
Right here.
Meaning the whole speech was great and everything, but I was watching it, and I wanted to remember it for myself. I wanted to keep those 5 minutes to go back to, not the whole thing. So I cut it out, and I'm like, you know what? I could probably cut this down to 3 minutes. So I kept cutting it down, and then I don't know. I was with my brother one night, Yochanan, my oldest brother.
Your favorite brother?
No.
Just kidding, Nissan.
And this, I was actually on. It's funny because I was actually on an Instagram Live on my personal account, 0 followers, and we were discussing
Nachi Gordon. I mean,
this account didn't exist yet. It was I think it was March 15th, 2017. I was in his house, and we're on Instagram Live, and I think we were learning something. We were learning some Hasidus or something, and we were talking and learning, and and someone commented like, you should do this like every day for 5 minutes. And I'm like, whoa, I mean, it's a cool idea, but 5 minutes is a long
Ain't
time to
nobody
ramble
got
on.
time for that. Everybody
And,
together, ain't nobody got time for that.
and who wants to hear from me every day? Maybe they should be hearing from the people who do this best, right? So that night, right then and there, in his living room, I made a makeshift little logo out of Google stuff, you know, a clock and the words. I started a WhatsApp group. I don't even know if everyone in my family joined, but I started a WhatsApp group.
Who was the person who told you you should do, you know, do this few minutes thing? We got to give him a shout out.
I think
Nachi,
it's so funny.
He's the man behind it.
So I think it's funny because there's a girl in the thing. Her name is Razel Gordon. She's not related to me. She's from Crown Heights, and I think she's the one that suggested it. Not only that, we were thinking of different names that we could use for this, and I'm pretty sure.
Yes, because I was at an event, and she's like, "Could you tag Meaningful Minute?" I don't know if you remember.
I think it was on Pesach. She was in Bordeaux, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm the reason why he started this whole thing. Gordon's right. Oh my gosh, I'm remembering now. Okay.
So I'm pretty sure she threw out the name. We were like getting close. We were saying different names with minute, like spiritual minute, this minute, and I think she's the one that threw out, how about meaningful minute? And I'm like, okay, sounds good. And we started that night, and we haven't missed a day, thank God, since in the last 3 years.
Since then?
Since March 15th, 2017, Baruch Hashem, B'li Ein Hara. And there's been a lot of bumps and a lot of technical difficulties and weddings and Sheva Brachas and births and everything. And we have not missed.
And nothing stops you.
Well, thank God. I mean, that's nothing to me. That's it's all the man upstairs.
Or yes, that obviously is a given. Yeah. But I want to go back before we go to all the Meaningful Minute questions. All right, guys, if you can't hear, go off the live and come back on a lot because Instagram hashtag has technical difficulties, just like Nachi had with Meaningful Minute. Absolutely. But you can't let it stop you. Come back on. How you Zoomers doing, guys? You doing good? Yeah.
Come on, a little more enthusiasm. Come on, guys.
The problem with Zoom, you just see them like.
I know, they can't hide.
Show me the smile, Ariella. Yalla, let's go. Good job, Liba. So hold on, I want to go back because you come from an incredible familia, a mishpacha that I got to meet on a personal level this last Pesach. I always knew they were amazing, but when I met them on Pesach, I'm like, whoa, calm down, you guys are amazing. So a lot of people might not know. I didn't know when I met your father. He's like, you don't know. On the 5 towns Jewish, what is it, Jewish Journal, Jewish Times?
Jewish Times, yeah. So my father owns he's the editor and he owns the 5 towns Jewish Times. So that definitely.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it definitely was. You know, when you mentioned hero, it's also definitely growing up. You know, with living with the like being able to distribute and making a difference and having an idea and getting it into tens of thousands of homes. You know, as a writer. Obviously, as the generations go on, it's a little different. I can't even like write anything, but writing is definitely in my family. My sister is an amazing writer, Malki. My brother Yochanan is also an amazing writer. So I guess this is my writing. You know,
this is your form of writing, but he played a very big role in your taking this initiative and step in this direction. Yeah,
I think more that and I guess growing up the way we did. You know, he started his paper when he did. I think it was one of the first Jewish publications, and it may have not been so the best, well received everywhere. But he pushed ahead, and the way my father was he was doing something. He really didn't really. He had thick skin. And,
I don't care what you guys have to tell me. I believe in it, and that's the most important.
So I think now that instilled in me helps me now being having this many people that get our messages. There's always going to be people who are going to say, wait, well, how do you feature a woman? How do you how about this topic, that topic? And I'm probably not as good at it as him, but if I wasn't able to brush it off, I probably would have stopped a very long time ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to be thick-skinned, like, and as the more you go and the greater you become and the bigger you become and more, famous and well known, and the more successful it is, right? We're up to 50K. Wait till you get to 100K. I can't wait to see all the complaints then. But like you get crazy complaints.
Yeah,
Nachi, no?
There's always those people that are gonna try to find, the opposite of
How
what's
dare
right.
you put Shimi Adar on Meaningful Minute?
How dare you? Oh my gosh.
Ew, not appropriate for a Bas Yisrael.
Yeah, but then you know what? 99.9% of the people are absolutely they're amazing. The positive feedback is even like obviously through messages, but I was walking the other day with my wife and someone pulled over their car to say, "I listened to your podcast and it's unbelievable." So, I mean, that happens. It literally is. It's gold.
Worth everything when you get that moment. It's worth. By the way, shout out to Rabbi Yaakov Lenger. He's for sure on here.
Oh, no doubt he's on. Meaningful People podcast. That's our project. Yaakov Lenger and I were the co-hosts of it, and we're gonna have Shimi on pretty soon and Shimi together.
Let's go back to our theme. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Right.
No, I'm gonna be Bezrat Hashem. I can't wait to be there.
Absolutely.
I don't know if
I'm gonna keep you to that.
You heard it here first, folks, on the Shimmy Shrews. But you just came out with like a flyer that had all the speakers all in one picture, and I'm like, there's such holy people.
Legends. We you know what? Meaningful Minute is great, and a lot of people get a lot from it. But we were brainstorming a little bit, and we said, let's find a way to give people a little bit more. I think there are people that can sit down and they can watch an hour and a half speech, which is a camera in the room of a shir, and they're good and they get it and it's awesome. But then there are some people, and I feel like maybe the younger generation, people like me, that if I would hear an hour of hearing about that person giving the shir, on what led him to that path of getting up there and being who he is, because some people might think that person had a rosy life and the Rabbanus was paid for them, but then you sit down with them and you hear what they're saying and it's like anybody could do it, anybody, and that's with anything. It's not just being a rabbi. It could be with changing the world in their own ways, whether it's being head counselor of Camp Simcha, whether it's being a Rav of a shul, whether it's being Charlie Harari, whoever it is.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if you could see this. Hold on. I don't want you thinking that I'm lying here. Where is it? Okay, Danielle printed out these papers and they're not even here.
Oh man.
Hold on. No, because I literally had Charlie Harari on here, and he didn't print it out. Baruch Hashem. But that's why I wanted you on the Shimmy Shmooze, because today, folks, I asked Reb Nachi different things. We were talking about what we could discuss and different topics, and it's amazing how he was like, I don't compare to the other people you brought on. I don't know what type of questions you're gonna ask me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? This is exactly why I want you on, because you're the perfect example to show Klal Yisrael. Look how many young children are watching.
Crazy.
It's insane.
Go to sleep.
It's past your bedtime. You're like, no, we're not going to bed. No.
I'm curious if people on Zoom, we could see you guys, but on this live, how many people get?
I'm 30 years old.
At 30 years old, how many people get Meaningful Minute? How many people have heard of it before? I'm really so Zoom. We could see you guys.
Right, guys, do you get Meaningful Minute? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, guys on Instagram, let us know. So I remember you told Charlie Harari on the podcast when he came on. You said, Charlie, because he doesn't call himself. When I brought him on, I'm like, can I call you Reb Charlie? He's like, no, and I was like, ha ha ha. I brushed it off. I'm like, okay, Reb Charlie. He's like, Shimmy, I'm serious. Don't call me Rabbi.
Yeah, he's serious about that.
Like, he's really serious. And then, love it. Oh, people are saying they love it. They get it every day on WhatsApp, and soon we're gonna. Are we gonna get an app soon, Nachi?
Okay, so everyone who's listening, maybe you opened up Mishpacha or Ami this week or the 5TJT, you've seen ads. We're coming out with a pretty crazy app. And you heard it here probably first, or maybe not.
Is it gonna be easy to like
It's gonna be
navigate for us old people?
It's gonna be so easy, especially for the 40-year-olds. It's gonna be so easy. But it is really, really something that we've been low-key working over the last year on. And the second you get off this live, all you got to do is head to your app store, whether it's Google Play or it's the App Store on iPhone, search Meaningful Minute, download that thing. And we have some crazy features. And the one thing I want you guys to check out, and we'll continue this, is check out the feed. You know, the feed is a place where the rabbis and the speakers have the platform to be posting like it's their Instagram. And they're posting themselves. They're posting...
That's so cool.
Yeah, they're posting videos just from them, nothing professional, just their phone to them, and they're
real
talking
raw.
to you guys.
Yeah.
So you check that out, and I'm sure I'll see like 500 more downloads after this live.
Guys, you heard? You'll send me all the information. I'm gonna post the link.
Absolutely, I got you.
And let people know about this. Oh my gosh! So
I'm gonna say hi to my sister Dini, who's on here.
Hi, Dini. You have such an amazing family.
They make a lot of noise. You'd think I'm one of 15, but it's not that many.
Yeah, they want to know who wakes up for the baby in the middle of the night. Is it you or is it Shans? Because
first of all, Ariella C on Zoom. Let's see that again. Ariella C on Zoom. Just search.
Ariella's on the app.
There we go. Appreciate that. But who gets up? We both get up, honestly, because I'm a light sleeper, so just wake up, you know.
Because your siblings had a little Tina that you actually never helped out with the nieces and nephews.
What? That's crazy. First of all, you should know I was like a little kid when they started having nieces and nephews. I was like 11 years old. And all of a sudden, these little babies were crawling around. So that's A. That's A. B, who said that? It was Maki, wasn't it?
I cannot disclose any information, but it was across the board. I'll tell you that.
You know what? I take back all my shout-outs.
We're starting like a Jerry Springer on the Shimmy Schmooze.
Okay.
Jerry with the Gordons.
Can
we give a shout out? Can we give a shout out to Mommy Gordon, please? Mommy Gordon.
Mommy Gordon. You think she's
on?
It's a little late. I don't know.
This is gonna be saved, and she's gonna watch, and someone's gonna send it to her, and she's gonna be like, "Did they give me a shout out?"
I didn't tell anybody in my family about this. I think they saw. I think some of them saw it. The flyer. So. But I did not post it.
Out.
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Shimmy Schmooze. It's pretty big. I mean, you
know what? You know what? My in-laws are probably watching, so shout out to my in-laws, the Katzes from Muncie. I bet they're watching. I'm not sure actually, so it's kind of awkward, maybe, but I think they are.
You know, you're pretty good, Katzes, if the Schwigger is getting a shout out on your live.
The best.
Or it's like, you know, it's good for you. You better give a shout out to your Schwigger. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's no gun to my head here. We're all good.
Well, not yet, because it's Corona. Just wait. Wait, Nachi, I wanna ask you something. Your family is such a tight-knit family. What is something that you grew up with that you want to implement into your family, Bezrat Hashem, that's going to be growing? You're going to have a lot of little Nachis and Shanas running around.
It's a good question.
I know. It's a Shimmy Schmooze. What do you think this is?
I'm the youngest, so I don't know. I saw everything from a bird's eye, I think. What do I want to implement? I don't know, man.
Yeah, you have to start off by saying there's so many, Shimmy. I don't even know where to start.
There's so many things that I want to implement. There's so many things. I can't even pick one because there's so many things. But I guess just, you know, the fact that we're all friends, aside from being siblings.
Well, hopefully it will still stay that way after this live.
Well, I'm just saying that now. It definitely changed 10 minutes ago when you said that thing with the nieces and nephews. Now this is a lip service.
Yeah, you're like.
I'm not going to just answer your question, but no, definitely that we're
Yeah.
friends, and you know, there's age
Love
differences, but you know, everyone's approachable. I can go to my sister or my brother's house at any time, and you know, we're all there for each other. So it's something I'm going to instill in my family.
You got to make sure that your children get along so they can be friends when they grow older.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Oh my gosh! So people want to know. Going back to the meaningful minute because it's literally so many questions people have. I guess because when you're watching something every day and it's part of your life, like I want to tell you, just for, at least for me, but I know I speak for so many people. I could be having the worst day ever, and like I'll get the meaningful minute WhatsApp, and I'll be like, okay, let me click on it. 60 seconds later, it's like, think it stopped me. You know what? It like completely changes my mood in 60 seconds. It's so amazing. I feel like in 2030 though, you're gonna have to have like Yaakov wrote meaningful seconds because no one's gonna. There's no the ADD in this world. Like we don't have time for 60 seconds.
I think so, you know what? I've thought about it, but I think
in 2030 it's gonna be like meaningful second. Hashem loves you. The end. Yeah. Oh, that was amazing.
No, I think 60 seconds is a good ground. I think people can always stick with. For me, when I started, it was like a psychological thing that I found myself. And if I got a video and I saw like the 1.2, like if it's a minute 22 seconds, I'm like, those 22 seconds is a deal breaker for me. Once it's under 59 seconds, I'm like, okay, I can do this. I think a big part of it is like psychological. The fact that people are good with a minute once they see that 0 and then that little you know, I think a minute's something that everyone can stick with. I hope.
But it's amazing how you fit it into 60 seconds. So now
you know, in the beginning it was very difficult. We spent a lot of time, and I really, you know, at this point a really amazing staff. A few people.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. People think like you're sitting there editing. You're like, dude, Nachi's working on apps and podcasts and so many other things. He's not sitting there editing. Do you have a whole team of meaningful minuters?
So there's definitely a team. I do still edit just because I never want to stop, you know, because this is something I love to do. You know, and at the same time, they get to hear all the knowledge that these speakers are giving off. But we have, you know.
But you know, Nachi, I want to say on that, like, you know, all the restaurants that really end up being successful are the ones where the owners are there asking you, how's the steak? Would you like, what else do you want on the menu? And they're there, they care. That's how you know that Meaningful Minute is, first of all, that's why it's so successful. And that's why it's getting bigger because you never left.
I hope so. Yeah, you know, I hope it continues to grow. But you know, we have a great staff. A girl named Yaradan in Toronto, a girl named Yakira in Cincinnati.
They're literally all over.
Yeah, a lot of the work is remote. We do have an office in the 5 towns, but a lot of the work is remote, where it's editing, it's making quotes, stuff like that. My brother Nissan, and he's, you know, anytime I'm not sure about like a minute, I'll wake up in the morning, I'll be like, hey, you know, I scheduled this one for today, but I'm watching. I personally, you know, you mentioned how these 60 seconds can change your day. You can ask like my wife, I'll sit there watching it 15 to 20 times, and if I think there's even a question that it's not, you know, gonna have an impact, then I'll just I don't care if it's 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. I'm just gonna pull out my laptop and see if we can work something else out, because it's credibility is, I think, what Meaningful Minute has gotten over the years, and that's that people are relying on it, and people expect to be good content. So, you know, nowadays a lot of the speakers, a lot of the rabbis will send us 60 seconds directly. We train them.
No way.
You know?
I was gonna say you train them.
If you look at today's minute by Rabbi Ari Ben Shushan, he shot that directly. 60 seconds for a meaningful minute. The minute before that, I don't even know what 2 days ago was. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure recently a lot of the speakers, a lot of the rabbis are stepping up and they're just saying, you know what? I'm going to send you something perfect. 60 seconds, boom.
And you know what? And it doesn't have to be something so deep and like,
it's
intellectual.
It's the simplicity. It's the simple,
yes.
It's the simple points. I always said that meaningful minute, it's not going to teach you something new. It's really hard to learn something in 60 seconds, but you can definitely be reignited. You can definitely be reminded about something that you already know. And a big topic that we do discuss and do send out about is, the value of each and every one of us. Salam alaikum. So that's something that each and every one of us have. And all you need is a reminder. So a lot of our minutes, and even though they're about different topics, a lot of our minutes, they spark that reminder in a lot of people. And that's why we get such, amazing feedback, and it has such an amazing effect, I believe, is that nowadays people just, they want to feel good.
But that's the thing, like we're so busy running, doing, working, shopping, like we get so sucked into the life of busy, and your video is just like for 60 seconds and
right.
just connect yourself to God, to your family.
Yeah, we have so many different topics, and a lot of them discuss. There's so many range of topics. I think back to a minute that we used from Rabbi Y.Y. Jacobson, where he discussed just the idea of when a parent comes home, take your phone, put it into a drawer,
drop the phone. Yes.
Spend time with your family, and I think that has a big effect on people. I mean, I know it has a big effect on people because people tell me. So, first of all, I appreciate all those people that reach out and give us the feedback. That's for sure.
Keep going. It gives you chizuk to
absolutely, yeah.
Someone saying, I live by the quote on your status. What's the quote on your status?
So we, on the Meaningful Minute status, our WhatsApp status, everyone has WhatsApp, his WhatsApp status, right? So
I'm still trying to remember. I have status.
You posted on your status, Shimi.
I know, because my kids are reminding me. They're like, Ima, you never post on your status. There are people that don't have Instagram. You gotta hook up with that world also. So yeah, but you're big on WhatsApp.
So we post, our status gets around 10,000 views every single day. That's the status. So, and that's really
10,000 views on your status?
That's what we could see. It's probably gets more because people who have blue checks turned off don't get registered as a view. And
that's why I never see how many I have, because I can't afford to have the blue checks. Shimi, I saw you read my voice note. Why did you not answer me?
Right. Yeah. So people, we're constantly throughout the day, tens and tens of quotes and ideas on our status. That's how we sort of communicate with our subscribers on a day-to-day. And that's why with the app, the feed is going to serve also like that. The feed is going to be full constantly throughout the day of different quotes, different ideas. And at any time, it could be 2 o'clock in the morning, you just get on there and you just scroll. You scroll and it's all Torah. It's all inspiration.
Halig. It's all Halig.
Yeah, it really is. So it's really exciting.
Nachi, this is not normal. Like, you're taking what could be used for something so bad, and these are amazing comments. Nachi, you don't understand. You have a whole fan club of people out there, and all ages. Like, it's amazing, because usually things like these, they cater to a specific type. Either it's Kirov, it's, modern Orthodox, old, the young, the teens. You're like, I'm gonna please all of you.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I continue to be amazed of the wide range. I was in Israel with my wife last year, and this Hebrew-speaking Israeli came over to me, and I don't really understand so much. My wife understands Hebrew, and he was telling me how he gets the videos every day. I'm just like, why?
Wait, do you have? Why? That's something we need to start. Meaningful Minute with Hebrew subtitles.
It's been discussed. It's been discussed.
And
Mirta Hashem. We went to Rav Chaim Kanievsky, and I gave him the Meaningful Minute book. He said, it's very good. You should be zocheh to write it in Hebrew. I'm like, okay.
oh,
Okay.
it's like, it's good, but
Exactly, it's good, but get it in a different language. It's easy, right? Not so.
That's so. Oh my gosh! So now, if Rav Chaim Kanievsky said that,
If he's watching right now, I'm working on it.
Yeah, he's on the Zoom right now.
Yes.
How can we add Meaningful Minute statuses on our WhatsApp?
That's a good question. If you just send a message to the number, I'll type it in right here. Maybe 1 second.
Yeah, type it in. And Nachi, could you remember to send me the app information? That's meaningful. Oh, okay, perfect. I have to post that on my story. I have to post the number, the app information. And hold on, people are saying, what about Israeli speakers with English subtitles?
We're
so
gonna,
much to work with.
There's a lot. There's the potential that there's endless possibilities. That's why I love it so much. I wake up every single day, and I get to the office and I discuss with the team what exactly we're gonna be tackling. That happened with the book. We Baruch Hashem have a book that was published by Art Scroll that has sold.
What's it called?
Meaningful Minute. There it is.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please look at the hard copy. I actually have two.
Oh my!
I can't find the other one because my kids were reading it. But I want to tell you, Nachi, I want to tell you something. Do you know how much time we have left for this live?
I don't.
3 minutes.
Oh my gosh! Wow,
that's
quick.
Not. You see? You see? Everyone's like, Shimi, 1 hour. What are we gonna talk about for 1 hour? I'm like,
right.
Trust me. You just let me do my thing.
It flies.
And I didn't even get to shoot. This is Nachi. Should we come back on for 15 more minutes after,
sure.
Or you have to go to sleep? You have to help with bedtime.
15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. I think Baruch Hashem, she's sleeping by now. If not, I've been off a while ago. But I think
Shana would be like, "Oh, I need you to do your job as a daddy." Hold on, I want to tell. Okay, guys, I have to tell you this story about Meaningful Minute, but I'm gonna hold it for right after we do, because it's gonna shut off on me. So what I'm gonna do is I want to save it, because if I don't save it right in time, it deletes it, and we cannot delete. No, I can't. I can't afford to delete this because Mama Gordon has to see her shout out.
And a shout out to my niece, of course, Tehila Franklin, that's watching all the way from Muncie.
Tehila from Muncie! So many shout outs.
I know. My phone is blowing up. I haven't heard from these people in months. I'm kidding.
You're welcome. I reunite people.
I know.
Shimmy Schmooze, reuniting family since 1964.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone's saying to stop it now and save it. So we're going to be back on. Zoomers, you stay right there. Hold on. Hey, Reb Nachi, I'll see you in a minute.
Sure.